Okay. Hi. Welcome to Brain v. Brown.
Oh, that's lame, dude. Are we doing the belly thing again?
You want me to come out of your belly again?
Come on my belly?
I think a good
No.
podcast opens with a cold open. So
Cold
y'all
open.
just talk.
Well, yeah, I mean, true. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Mm.
So wait. You told me something brown happened to you today.
Something brown happened to me. We gotta do the opening.
Oh, hi.
Okay. Look at my hands. Okay.
Are you gonna do it or me?
You start out with the introduction, like the introducing part, and I'll throw in a little bit.
Hi.
3, 2, 1.
Hi. Welcome to Brain v. Brown.
I'm Brown.
I'm Brain.
This is our episode 1. I just want to thank you guys for participating and watching. We appreciate you and hope you enjoy.
It might be nothing that you expect.
No, it definitely won't be anything you expect.
It might not even be good.
All right, so we're going to go through a little bit of some speculation, a little speculation.
First segment we've got, since we're going to be doing a little bit of arguing, we know it's first episode. Y'all don't know us that well, but we'll get to that at some point. You'll understand more about us as things go. Some things will become very clear.
So we have our lovely questionnaire named Sean. Sean, give us our first question.
All right, guys. First question: what will be a better superpower? Hearing everyone's thoughts or seeing everyone's thoughts?
I'm sorry. Say what? Say that again.
What will be a better superpower? Hearing everyone's thoughts or seeing everyone's thoughts?
Oh God, definitely hearing everybody's thoughts.
Would be better.
To heck with seeing everybody's thoughts. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
Think about it. Okay. Hearing everybody's thoughts. You get to hear their intentions from the get-go. You know, what if this person is like thinking about stealing from me? What if he's like got the intentions of like just straight up, robbing me? You can prevent that if you hear somebody's thoughts versus like what?
Why
sing their thoughts?
Why
What if they're
not,
too?
what
if they're too far away and you can't read what their thought is
I'll let you
projecting?
finish your opening statement.
Yeah. Let me finish. Thank you. That was rude. So anyway, you could figure out who thinks you're attractive or not. I mean, like Sean, for instance, he could be thinking about how much of a cutie patootie I am, but you wouldn't be able to tell too well if you had to sit here and squint your eyes and try to read what he's thinking.
That's not what I'm thinking.
I mean, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. And two, the comedic side of it. I'm sure you could probably come across some kind of guy that's like thinking of some really gross, weird stuff. Like some guy walked across the street, sniffing his fingers, like, "Oh my God, why do my hands smell like crap? Like, did I forget to wipe this morning?" Yeah. And, the psychotic ones that are fighting voices in their head. Like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your opening?
I guess. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
seeing would be better, for sure.
Yeah. Explain away. Come on, let's hear it.
All right. When you think, is it always just in perfect sentences that or is it like impulses and broken sentences, little thoughts here and there? How would you hear somebody's thoughts? Would it just be like?
Are you sitting here implying
Be
that somebody
mumble
thinks
jumble?
that somebody thinks in mumble jumble in their head? Like
Some people, if you, what about like people that think like their mind goes back and forth from different things?
Yeah. So you get to hear all the craziness. Well, I wouldn't try wanting to read that crap.
Who's saying you read it?
If
Why
you're
would it be
seeing
in
it, if you
words?
see it, you would have to.
It would be
What else would it be in if you were seeing it?
A picture.
A picture of what?
What they're thinking.
Nah, man, that's lame.
That's what the question is.
But then it could be anything. Then you couldn't determine exactly what it is that they're thinking about, other than like, oh, okay, I see a picture of a dog. Oh, what to do? What is he thinking about the dog? He could be thinking about some bad stuff that he's thinking about doing to that dog.
Then it would show it.
No.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, you interrupted my opening statement.
Oh, well, it's because it's stupid. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. And hearing thoughts makes us think, is like automatically assuming that everybody just thinks in the same language. Everybody thinks, like, you think somebody in Asia is going to be thinking in just English, because you see it? Or is that your power too?
We need a specification. Is it that seeing the thoughts are you seeing the thought in picture or in word?
Seeing it in picture would be seeing.
Are you kidding me?
People's
Are you just going to pick his side? Because the first impression I got was...
It goes back to the language. Why would it would all be in different language?
I mean, like if somebody's thoughts and you were seeing their thought. I mean, I guess... you know what? Hold on. I swear to God. You come here. Come here. Sorry. Little pumpkin. Sorry. I swear to God. Pick his side one more time. Sorry. I'm going to kick you off the curb. I swear. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry to... Yeah.
Seeing thoughts could also speed up, like, scientific innovations. Like, you could, instead of having to, like, write your things out or, like, express them, people could just see what you're thinking and, like, just work from that.
I feel like people would be too stupid to get any kind of, like, work off of just a picture.
Why do you feel that way?
Because, I mean, if I'm looking at it, like somebody has a thought of like an intricate math problem, do you think I'm going to look at that and be like, oh, yeah, breakthrough right there, baby? No, I'm going to be like, what the heck is that?
I believe you would.
Yeah, of course you would.
All
right, so obviously, my point was better. Unless you have something else to throw out there.
I just think seeing it would be insightful.
Okay,
and
structured. Stupid, lame, you're done. Next question.
Are there more grains of sand on the Earth or more stars in the universe?
This one is easy because it's been proven.
You go ahead. You go first.
We estimate.
So there's more. It's definitely going to be more grains of salt. More grain of salt. I mean sand. Sand. More grains of
might
salt.
as well say salt.
So, are you salty? You a little salty? Some right and you're wrong? Anyway. So, more grains of sand. Think about it. All the glass that exists in the world, that is all made up of sand. All the
Sand.
man-made kinetic moon sand that's probably in your kids' bellies. Sand. That counts as sand. And, not to mention, don't go off script here, not to mention the sleepy guy, whatever his name is. Sandman. Got to sprinkle sand in your eyes when you get boogies in the morning? Eye boogies? Yeah. Nobody knows how much sand that guy's got. Not to mention the sand on the beach, sands in the ocean, all that. You're not going to be able to convince me otherwise.
Okay.
We might as well just go to the next question. I win.
No, please don't. Okay, so aside from all the sand on the beaches and the oceans, that is okay. I can see that. That's a lot of sand.
Mm-hmm.
The sand is made to make glass. That could be quite a bit of sand. I can see that.
Not to mention, the infinite man-made
Kinetic
sand.
sand. I could see. Yeah,
Infinite
I'm sure a lot of kids have that. They
man-made.
buy that.
infinite.
But you're not going to sell me on this bullcrap that a man named... What's his name?
Sandman?
Sandman?
Sandman? I don't know what his actual name is. Sean, do you know what his name is?
Sandman.
Sandman. Yeah, Sandman.
The Sandman comes into people's rooms at night
Yeah.
and sprinkles sand
Yeah.
in people's eyes, and that's what creates what you call eye boogies.
Yeah.
His real name is William Baker, and his alias is Flint Marko.
Flint Marko. That sounds familiar.
Is that
But
from
anyway.
DC Comics? Oh, that's Sandman from Spider-Man.
No, that's the wrong Sandman, bro.
Are you talking about this?
This guy lives outside of time and space.
Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, he lives outside of time and space.
That's
But-
who it was.
Hey,
But anyway, no. I can take all the other points, but that is egregious.
Egregious. Okay, Mr. Big Words.
There's about 1 billion grains of sand
Here we go. Here we go.
in a cubic meter.
Mm-hmm.
But if you multiply that, it ends up being about 7.5 quintillion, like as grains of sand on the beaches, deserts, riverbeds. So that's all that. It's a lot. I give that to you. So 7.5 quintillion.
They're not accounting for man-made sand or the Sandman sand.
No, that's not. I'm
Yeah.
saying that's crazy. But in the universe, in the observable universe, about 2 trillion galaxies exist. The Milky Way alone has around 100 to 400 billion stars, and if that's true, with 100 billion stars and 2 trillion galaxies, that's about 200 sextillion stars.
You are boring me. Get to the point.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that means for every single grain of sand on Earth,
Yeah.
there are 26 million stars.
Okay. Infinite man-made sand. Infinite. We can just keep on pumping that stuff out until there's more than stars in the universe. You're not just wrong. You're stupid. All right. Next question.
All right. Next question. Are there more
He
words
loves
spoken every day?
He loves how hard and well, I can't say
How hard you are? What do you mean?
how difficult this is for me.
What are you talking about? How difficult it is for me? I'm the main character, okay? This is about me. Let's go.
Mr. Brown.
Are there more words spoken every day, or text messages sent?
Okay, genuinely, I will let you go first. What? You can go. You can go.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, okay, I'm done. You go.
The average person speaks about 16,000 words per day. Okay? The average person.
Here we go with this stuff.
Average person would probably be like, what? 30-year-old human?
Maybe. I don't know.
So the population is about 8 billion. That's 16,000 words times 8 billion people. About 128 trillion words per day.
Yeah.
So there's only about 300 billion messages sent per day. That's a lot more words spoken. And you're not thinking about the babies that just blurt out different words. You know, there's words spoken on television. There's words spoken on radio. There's words everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And where'd you get your information from? What, the internet? What, you just think you can't believe anything you see on the internet?
No, I take my sources and cross-reference them.
Okay, well then how'd you tell me, how'd you cross-reference? Please explain away.
Well, I look up several different science sites that
What
have to
science
deal
sites?
with how they take polls of texting and speaking. I'm not gonna name them all.
polls. The funny thing about polls is that technically speaking, they are only accurate within a certain percentile, just because there are many underlying variables for polls in themselves.
I'm sorry. Was this question about polls?
No, I am just speaking the truth about the facts that you are presenting. And I will tell you exactly why text messages, and for a little more broad perspective, let's just not just say text messages, but I feel like emails could be kind of considered a form of like message.
Shall I elaborate the question?
I understand you said the word text message, okay, but should that hinder all kinds of messages, though? Shut up, nobody asked you.
He's asking. He's saying because he's not saying
He
a
wants.
text message from a phone, but anything in
electronic.
text.
You want electronic text.
Well, it could be email, it could be I guess Twitter,
No.
Facebook.
No,
No, that doesn't count.
No.
Okay, so
It's just
limit me to just text messages.
If you slide me
But
into a warning
hey,
right
look,
now.
listen, okay.
It literally said text messages sent.
Text messages sent.
Sent. Yeah. Sent.
Okay, what if what if the text message is attached to an
Do you
email?
do your research?
What if the text message is attached to an email? Does that count?
I guess.
All right.
Even then,
So, look, you're not taking into fact
the grace we give.
the novels that are written by pissed off girls that what pissed off.
Language.
That's not that bad. Okay, peed off. Not to mention all the peed off girlfriends that send novels to their exes. Okay, and I have seen what?
I'm gonna get a water bottle and spray you
No, absolutely not.
every time.
I will. Hold on.
So I believe that we've gotten
What did I tell you? You stupid mongoloid. What did I tell
text messages.
I swear
do
to
not
God.
be
One
words
more time. One more time. Try me.
spoken per day.
Just try me.
One more time.
Try me.
They don't. Next question.
No, I'm not finished yet. Hey, hold on. Okay. Actually, you know what? Fine. Whatever. I don't care. I would have won anyway, so next question. What's the next question?
We're gonna.
Next question. If something is forgotten forever, did it ever really exist?
If it was forgotten forever, did it ever really exist?
Existence is not dependent on memory.
No, but think about it this way. If it was forgotten, how do you know it was ever truly thought of to begin with?
That's the question.
Yeah. Exactly. Like,
No.
Philip.
You just moved around the question.
No. Think about it. Okay, if something
Explain.
that was forever forgotten, did it ever really exist? Well, if it was forgotten, how do you know it was ever really thought about to begin with?
Well,
How do you
it
know?
had to be forgotten.
But how do you know?
The term of like that meaning of being forgotten means that it had to be there. To be forgotten.
Uh,
You can't forget about something that doesn't exist.
yeah, but what if it was never thought of to begin with? Then it wasn't forgotten. It was just discovered.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I said.
So anyway, let me finish. Like, there was a man named
I can't believe
Phalaborus Crasfarlamine. Forever forgotten. Never existed. Because we don't know if he was truly thought about to begin with.
that is not a real person.
Exactly, because he never existed.
It was never a real person.
He was forever forgotten and never
You
existed.
can't be forgotten if you didn't exist.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because we're in a simulation. So none of it exists anyway. I mean, juicy Legos. Juicy Legos. Forever forgotten.
Those were not real
Never
things.
existed. Never existed. How do you know? Somebody could have thought about it way back since the dawn of time. They were like, you know what? You know what would be a good idea?
Let me tell you.
Juicy Legos.
Let me tell you. If Juicy Legos ever existed, nobody's forgetting about that.
Okay. So it never existed.
Somebody would still have
But it's
knowledge
forgotten
of
about.
Juicy Legos.
I bet you somebody thought about Juicy Legos. Somebody probably did. But it never existed.
So it wasn't forgotten.
It's still, either way, we're in a simulation, okay? Mr. Neo, alright?
So, I
Mr.
feel like I'm in a simulation.
The one, yeah.
Every day I
stuck.
come in here,
You're stuck in the Matrix.
all the practice, all the loving and good debates we've had, and then first episode, you start this.
Good debates. What are
You
you
start
talking
this
about?
whole thing and act like it's not happening, and it makes me feel insane.
Probably because you are. I mean, honestly, look at you. Your mustache, your t-shirt. What is that you're wearing?
I'm stressed.
Is that be a man? Why aren't you being a man? You need some help.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
think
to
this
do.
is turning into an intervention.
It should be an intervention for you.
No, don't you talk to me like that. Don't you dare talk to me like that. Alright. I win again. Next question.
I don't even get to speak.
Darn right. Stupid people don't
I
get to
hate
talk.
that we move on just because you say.
I'm in charge. I said it at the get-go. I'm the main character. Next question.
Every atom in your body is replaced over time. Are you still the same person?
Yes.
Why?
I'm getting more abrasive because we're getting toward the end of these debates. We've been doing it for a minute, and I'm getting tired of you're making up false lies. False lies. I'm sorry. That was stupid.
I think I
You're
made some
making
valid
up
points.
lies and just creating opinions out of thin air.
No.
How am I
those are
supposed to
pretty valid.
argue with this? This was supposed to be a debate show.
Well, I'm debating, and it sounds like you're just being cranky. Mr. Cranky Pants.
Okay.
Cranky
Yes. Every
Cranky,
atom,
cranky.
if it changed, you would still be the same person. Because you are not your atoms. You're something else. You want to believe a soul? And I don't think atoms would be made of soul. I mean, soul would be made of atoms.
Atoms should
Soul.
be made of soul.
Soul.
See, this is
Yeah, just
exactly
get made
why.
fun of.
This is exactly why I always win. Look, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me tell you why you're stupid.
Your soul's not made of atoms.
Let me tell you why you're stupid, okay? Alright, listen. This happens all the time. Plenty of stories where somebody gets in some kind of horrific accident and they come out a completely different person.
Just
How do you
because
explain that?
Are you
They're
saying
still there. Their body's still there.
Are you saying from physical harm to their body?
Yeah. Yeah.
Physical harm to their body, yes, that would definitely change their atoms, and it would definitely change their body.
Yep.
But it wouldn't change who that person is.
Yeah.
If I break my leg, I'm still
Like,
Derek.
I had a teacher for once that had a sister that got in a car wreck, after she recovered, was a completely different person. Wasn't even the same person.
Did she
Didn't
hit
talk
her
the
head?
same. Yeah, she hit her head. Brain damage will do to you.
Oh my gosh, I hate this because I guess technically, in a way, if she hit her head, the brain would take damage and change and then if she acted different, I guess that would technically make her
Yes.
like acting like a different person, but she would still be the person that her parents love. Still be her. Still
I
be
mean,
her.
like the outside, technically, but the inside, no.
Why are you judging this person?
I'm not judging. I'm not saying that
You're
they're
like, she had a
terrible
car
person
wreck.
for
She
it.
came back. Oh, she's awful.
I mean,
now.
that's the way that she described her. She said she like cussed like a sailor, did some untasteful things, or made
She a
untasteful
pirate?
decisions. I mean, or maybe, I guess, I don't know. But
She's
anyway,
her head and turned into a pirate.
so go. Yeah, she started to put on one of those what do you call them, like the eye patches. Had a parrot that just popped out of nowhere on her shoulder. Yeah.
See? You see? You see? I made it up! I made it up!
You can't.
And he didn't believe it! And now he believes it's a true thing!
Well, at least what's the true thing? What are you talking about? I'm just being
Oh
sarcastic.
my god!
Okay, so to get to my point, like what if your atoms were replaced with, I don't know, gold? You still the same person then? Are you still the same thing? No. No, you're gold. You ain't nothing now. You're just another rock.
Yes, if I was gold, I would be gold.
You'd
And I would still be Derek.
You'd still be Derek. A Derek piece of gold. No, I don't think so. I mean,
Yes.
heck, for instance, I could be rearranged into a fart. Am I still gonna be a fart? Like, am I gonna just be a fart? A sentient fart?
You would still be you. Take
did I say?
D&D, for example. If you turn into gaseous form on D&D, you're still that character when you come out of it.
Okay, now you're just being illogical. Dungeons and Dragons? Are you kidding me? That's not even real, bro.
Oh, I knew the second I said anything about anything fantastical.
Look, I'm just saying, you gotta be realistic with this stuff, dude. You're really getting out there.
No, you're not the same person. If you were a different person every time your atoms change, I would not have to put up with you every day. Every day that we come here and do this, and you pretend that you're solemn and gonna be a good guy, then you're like this.
Like what? I don't understand. What are you talking about? My brain hurts.
You're the same person. You never change. You never change.
Isaac Brown. Forever forgotten. Never existed.
Some wish.
Never fading away.
Okay, next segment. I will not.
I think that's rapid fire. Are we doing the rapid fire? Ooh. Alright, guys, you're gonna love this. We're getting into that rapid fire.
What is rapid fire? What is it? What do we do with rapid fire?
Oh, I don't know. I think he just throws out random stuff and we just be like, yeah, that.
I'm going to give you guys 10 questions.
Yeah.
30 seconds to answer them.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
You're nervous.
30 seconds to answer all 10?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
30
wait,
seconds.
does-
I'm giving
hold
you
on.
one.
Does it get, like, so you get 30 seconds and I get 30 seconds? Or
No.
is it just,
No,
yeah,
it's-
we'll have to answer within that 30 seconds?
If we
You
argue
really
over each other, we talk over each other.
This
Yeah.
is gonna be juicy. All right,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Is water wet or does it just make things wet?
Water is wet.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
We agree on
He
something.
might be turning into a real person.
It's because it's wet, bro.
He might be getting out of this insanity state.
Dude, water's so wet.
Thank goodness. That gives me hope.
That's it.
All right, what came first?
You know,
the chicken or the egg?
whenever we go back through and you're like editing this, can you edit like light coming down onto him whenever he was looking up? Can you do that? All right, cool. All right, sweet. Next question.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Definitely the chicken. What? Were you gonna say chicken?
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be picking the wrong choices.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were supposed to be picking the wrong choices.
No, that was you. You're always picking the wrong stuff. What?
Okay, we gotta get back on track.
I mean, egg. What? Egg. Juicy egg, man.
Hold on.
Is cereal a soup or not?
Definitely not.
Why do you keep picking the right answer?
What do you mean? Cereal is not a soup.
Oh,
I thought you were supposed to say cereal was a soup. I mean, you said a hot dog was a sandwich.
That's a little different than that.
No, it's not. How is that any different?
Soup is not milk.
Think about it, all right? What are your ingredients? Some kind of liquid? You've got some other substance in there that you digest? Boom, cereal.
All right,
soup.
Wait. Just go back to chicken and egg.
What are you talking about? You were supposed to pick cereal
Just
is
do
a
it.
soup.
Okay, we'll do that next.
No, hold on. Now I'm getting into this. Okay, Google. What is the definition of soup? A liquid dish, typically savory, and made of boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc., in stock or water. A substance or mixture regarded as resembling soup in appearance or consistency. Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, because it was.
Okay, so a liquid dish, it's typically savory. Typically savory. So technically,
cereal.
Cereal could be a soup.
savory.
I guess real
it just
question.
says typically savory. It doesn't mean it is savory.
If you put meat chunks in milk, does that make it cereal?
No, because it said water or broth.
Yeah, but now I'm confused because before you said a hot dog was a frickin' sandwich. It's not a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
No, it's not. Do you buy hot dogs with the lunch meat?
Yes,
No! It's its own thing.
but it's right. It's
Its own thing. No.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You
Okay.
know what? Whatever.
Okay, go. Let's
no.
start over.
All right. You know what?
Chicken or egg?
No,
Let him ask the question.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, first the chicken or the egg.
Definitely the egg.
Okay, that's wrong.
You know what? You shut up.
It's the
Next
chicken.
question.
No,
Shut
we have
up.
30 seconds. The chicken came first. What would take care of the
What?
egg and make it hatch?
God. Boom. Get wrecked. Next question. See, you don't even have a response. Let's go. Next question. Oh.
That's right. Yes, anything's possible with God.
Darn straight. He can move mountains.
Any
brother.
one of your
Did we discover?
weird ideas.
Huh?
Did we discover or invent math?
Discovered. It was discovered.
I don't know.
It was discovered because if
I mean,
you want to believe in
kind
God, who gave us math? God. He
Uh,
discovered it.
I guess it depends on what the invention of the definition of, I guess, an invention. Like I said, if it didn't exist beforehand, maybe. What?
What if
Am
math,
I getting?
what if math existed in heaven, Isaac?
What if, man? What if?
That would be before humans.
Or after? I don't know.
Next question.
It was invented, I guess. Just yeah,
If you could live forever, would you want to?
absolutely.
No. No.
Why not?
Why would you want to live forever?
Why wouldn't you?
Do you want me to tell you?
I mean,
Are you
go
going to
ahead.
interrupt me before I
I'll-
start?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't want to live forever.
I would want to live for. You go ahead.
I wouldn't want to live.
You go ahead.
I wouldn't want to live forever because why does that include everybody else? Like, if it was just me, why would I want to outlive everybody else?
Why not?
That would be because you watch everybody you love die.
Okay, and then after everybody you love is dead, then you're good. You're golden. Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, next question.
Is it better to change the past or see the future?
Definitely see the future. Or were you going to say
You change the past?
change the past? What? Hold on, redo that.
Quit asking
Which one are
me.
you? Which one are you doing? I feel like these are different from the last one.
Just the best way to do it. Just let me answer first.
Okay, whatever. You go
Just
ahead.
let me answer first. Then that way you build on
All
it.
right, you just
Because you can just interrupt me every
edit
time.
this out. All right, go ahead.
All right. Is it better to change the past or see the future?
I think it would be better to. That stuff. See the future.
Change the past. Okay, definitely change the past.
I think.
Makes the future better. Shut up, you're stupid. Next question.
But you can like see the.
Shh. Shh.
How am I supposed to win?
You don't. It's easy.
I don't want any punishment or anything that comes after this. I know what
Oh,
happens.
Speaking of which, what is our punishment, Sean?
We don't talk about it right now.
Oh, okay, whatever. Fine. You guys will get to see
You
later.
talk about it at the end.
You guys will get to see later. All right, next question.
Is happiness a choice or result of circumstances?
It is a result of
It
circumstances.
is definitely a choice. You are so wrong. It
It's
is a choice.
You can be happy depending on what is happening to you.
You
That's why
can,
it's called happy.
but how do you be happy during the bad stuff? By choosing to be happy. Thank you.
You can have joy in the bad stuff. Joy is different than happiness.
It is different, but it is.
Joy
like-
doesn't come from circumstances. Happiness does.
Yeah, but it's still a
Because you
choice.
can be poor and
It's a
not be
mindset.
happy. You can be,
Mindset.
you can
Half
be
glass
rich
empty.
and not be happy.
Half glass empty, half glass full. You can choose to which way that you see it, and I choose to see it half full. Choice.
So you don't think anything can make you unhappy?
No, it definitely can, but you can still
All right,
choose
next
to
question.
power on to be happy.
Are there more doors or wheels in the world?
Oh my god. We know this. There are more.
Definitely doors.
It's
Are you
wheels.
kidding me? Doors.
No, there's wheels on furniture, cars. There's 4 of them on it. Like there's toys.
Yeah, and guess what? All
There's
those toys
machinery. There's
have doors. What about the leprechauns, Derek? They have doors and furniture. You're not even. Don't get me started.
I guess when you create an
What about the
imaginary
Keebler
race
elf?
that just
He has
live, and you
doors
don't
and
even know how
trees.
many there are.
Doors
There
and
could be
trees.
doors for every single one.
He's got doors and trees.
Keebler
You
elf.
ain't got
Yes,
no
how could
wheels
we-
on trees.
How could we forget
Doors existed before wheels. So
about the Keebler elves?
doors existed before wheels. That's all I'm saying.
Next question.
Is it worse to know the exact date of your death or the exact cause?
I think is it worse?
Yeah.
I think to know the cause.
Nah, date, bro. Anxiety build up to the date.
Yeah, but knowing how? I mean, well, I guess it could be a good way, but
At least the other way, you have no idea, like, when it's going to happen. I mean, sure, the anxiety is probably going to be the same, but at least you have, like, that element of surprise.
yeah,
Somewhat, I guess. I don't know.
that's why I said.
Yeah, you know what? You know what?
That's why I said it would be worse to.
I don't want to be around anymore. You win. I don't want to be around anymore. Actually, when I get copyrighted for that, don't clip that out.
All right.
All right. Do we have free will or is everything predetermined?
We have free
Definitely
will.
predetermined.
You just said you believe in.
What?
Oh my god. You just said you believed in God.
Yeah, I do.
So he gave us free will.
Yeah, but after we were saved.
So when you
You're
become
pre-
before
pre-
you're saved,
you're
you
pre-
don't have free will.
You're predetermined to hell before you're saved. Predestined for hell. Yes, absolutely. And then once you're saved. Oh, time's up. All right, next question.
That's it.
No, that's it. Oh, yeah.
There's no like.
That was so
there's-
much fun.
there's
That
like,
was
I can't
so
even
much
thought it.
fun.
I can't even get a thought out because it's ridiculous.
What? I don't understand.
The brown is
I'm
ridiculous.
just trying to be a good friend.
The reason
And-
that you're a brick wall is because we can't argue with brick walls, and that's
I'm a
what is
brick wall
happening.
because I'm stable. I'm strong. I'm fundamental. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we use brick. I forgot.
Yeah.
He's right.
And you're wrong. I'm glad you started to notice. Anyway.
So, last segment is one I enjoy. One I actually enjoy.
Story time?
It's a little story time. But it's story time because you get to tell me a time you argued.
Are we doing argue? So I wanted to tell a story of something juicy that happened today.
Okay. Or you can tell a story
Mm-hmm.
but it has to have you and another person.
Yeah.
And interaction between you two.
Okay.
And one of you have to decide if one of you were in the right or one of you were in the wrong.
Oh God. Well then, yeah. Okay. So, all right. I work in let's just say a food establishment. Okay. So I work with food. I make food. I serve food. So I was going to, do my daily poop. Usually go around 11 o'clock. Go and take a dump ski. All right. Went to the bathroom. Somebody happens to be in the stall. Only one stall in the men's room. Cool. Whatever. I don't care. So I'm waiting, listening to the trumpets going on in the stall. And, the guy finishes up, flushes, pulls up his britches, unlocks the door, and it turns out that it was somebody who comes in often, like regularly. And I'm like, oh, hey, good to see you. Well, dude comes out of the bathroom stall, immediately just goes, oh, sorry about that, bud. Touches my shoulder with his poop hands, and then decides to leave. Doesn't even wash his hands. Just walks right out of the bathroom and leaves.
Oh.
Yeah. So now I'm left flabbergasted. I'm like, did this guy really just touch me with his poop particle fingers on my shoulder? So yeah, that happened today.
Well, I'm glad this segment is built the way it is, structured the way it is.
I swear to God, don't.
What are you mad at the man about?
What do you mean mad at the man about? Okay, he wiped his butt. Poop particles and everything, microscopic poop particles, touched me with his poop fingers before he even washed his hands. What is there not to be mad about?
I mean, you're just mad at this dude because he was like being nice to you and like, hey man.
Because he touched me with his poop hands.
What's wrong with poop, Isaac?
First of all,
is it dirty?
Yes, absolutely. It is a health safety hazard. You can get, what is it? Hepatitis? I think E. coli or something like that.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. It comes from people's crap. That's why you wash your hands.
I mean, but what if he didn't have poop on his hands though?
What if, man?
I just think
what if?
I just think you're being a little hard on this guy.
I think absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
He touched me with poop hands.
If I have to go,
are you kidding me right now? Are you seriously standing up for this guy?
I just what did he do? Like
touched me with poop hands.
I mean that
poop hands.
I mean, what if he was clean? I mean, you don't know that, and you're just here yelling about him.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
you made me do this. You made me do this. You shut up. I'm sorry. I got a little out of control. I'm sorry. Like you deserve that. Poop hands, Mr. Poop Fingers. Anyway,
that was one of my favorite segments.
Thank you guys for watching. This was episode 1. We look forward to having you guys continue to watch us, and want to welcome you back for episode 2. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.